What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kpop Kimchi podcast, your number one podcast for girl groups with the number one fanboys. I'm your host, Justin Turneau, with my co-host, Brian Limper. Dude, how you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Doing pretty good.
I'm actually pretty worn out because I played basketball today.
Nice.
So, that was fun.
Still got it?
It actually went a lot better than I thought it was going to.
That's good. That's good.
I'm actually super worn out from doing that.
Dude, it's been a while.
It has been a while, but it was fun.
That's awesome.
They said they want to play weekly. Don't know if that's going to happen. But
once was enough.
Once was pretty good. It was fun.
Maybe once a month you can make an appearance.
Yeah, I know. No, it wasn't too bad.
That's dope, though.
I think I'm actually going to be able to sleep tonight, though, so that's cool.
That's good. Just got to burn all those calories out.
Yeah, I know. But no, other than that, doing pretty good.
It's weird, we, back in the day, especially when it was summertime, we played basketball, every day.
Oh, yeah.
Literally every day.
Outside or inside or somewhere.
Gold's Gym, wherever, we play basketball. And, any time of day, too, we just have, a big text string and be like, yo, you want to play basketball?
Yeah.
We had, enough people that we knew, which I guess you still did today, but we always had people we knew that would be like, yeah, sure, let's go play basketball.
Not anymore.
And literally we would go every single day.
Those days are behind me.
Or when you and me would just go to Gold's and shoot around.
Oh yeah, shooting around's the best.
That was always the most fun. Just shooting. Playing's cool. Haven't played for a while.
Shooting around is essentially what this whole podcast is, except for shooting a basketball.
Exactly. Just talking and shooting. That's really all it is.
The people would get mad and we wouldn't want to play with them. I'm like, no. You want to run fives? No.
Nope.
Then they get super mad.
Or I never got one. It's you guys want to run this 2-on-2 on? No, we just want to shoot, man.
Yeah,
it's funny too because we're always just minding our own business. I guess you can ask somebody, but except for when that one dude wanted to play 32 in Chicago and he just got a rude awakening.
Oh yeah,
that guy's basketball career's over thanks to us.
Yeah, that got ended. But yeah,
ooh, that's funny.
I forgot that actually happened.
That
was really bad.
It was one of the last times I actually played basketball.
I actually feel really bad for that guy because he probably loved. He probably started asked us to play, thinking he was really good, and it's just
because we were literally there just shooting around, and he's like, "You guys want to play 32?" And we're like, "I guess." And then we just won both games.
I think we both probably got to around 28, 30 points before he even got to 5 or
maybe
not even 10,
maybe 8.
Yeah, it was bad.
One time he made 2 threes in a row, and that was about as hot as he got.
It was bad.
Sometimes I literally randomly think about that. Sometimes wonder if that guy still likes basketball.
What if that kid's okay?
I don't know what I would feel if I'm hey, you guys want to play? And then you just get absolutely dominated.
Just wrecked.
By these 2 random people who are just goofing around.
Yeah.
We're throwing the ball off the wall and stuff, not even caring, and we just dominated that kid.
Doing trick shots and horse, and he's
yeah, we were just playing horse, and you guys want to play 32? I wonder if he thought, he's man, I'm about to school these kids.
Work on these new moves I learned from 2K.
I'm about to school these dudes.
Man,
rude awakening didn't happen.
He was
dominated.
He was not good.
He was not good.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It's good to have
that
dreams.
guy's basketball career is probably over. Sorry, man, if you listen to this. You know who you are.
It's good to have dreams, but some K-pop groups, all good things must come to an end.
Come to an end. And for that kid's basketball career, at midnight, it happened. It was over.
Speaking of not coming to an end, CLC's coming back. We got an official date.
Official date.
And
this was a huge week for us, actually.
And they are getting a solid something you can buy, which is kind of funny that they're, I guess it's helpful though, putting out the whole thing you can buy for their one single.
At first it was weird because it was
there's a lot of weird
single
stuff
and everyone was what the heck, we waited this long, yeah, we're happy they're coming back, but a single. But then today I saw they have an actual album thing with photo cards.
Yeah, it's a whole album with lyric sheets, a photo book, photo
stickers,
cards. And it's
got everything.
One single, but I guess it'll help with sales so they can win awards and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
It's only happened once ever, so I don't know how much help it's gonna be.
That's why I was so bummed about the single thing, because I was dang, we don't even get to have photo cards for this. Because I thought it would be Devil again, where there wasn't really any stuff released. It was just a song.
Or me.
Yeah, exactly.
Me
all their stuff.
The best photo cards.
That would have been sick. That's such a robbery after that.
But also, Promise Nine's coming back.
Dude, that was so awesome.
After like over a year.
Over a year. You can thank us for that one.
Promise Nine is making a comeback.
Promise 9 is finally coming back. A little bit after CLC?
Yeah, they're coming back the 14th. CLC's coming back on like the 2nd.
Dude, this is... Oh, man. It's going to be a great few weeks.
And what
September's
is it?
going to be awesome.
In like 3 days, literally the beginning of September, Blackpink's got that song coming out.
Blackpink's coming back. Again.
Which
is weird because usually they don't do that.
Isn't it with like Selena Gomez?
Yeah. It's called like Ice Cream.
So from all the trailers, well not all the trailers, all the teaser images and stuff, all it reminds me of is the Candy Rush song off of Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's what I think of whenever I see it.
Dude, it might be.
I hope it is. That song's a banger.
But yeah, it's literally going to go Blackpink, CLC, and then Promise 9. And then eventually Twice will come back in October.
I thought there was another group that was coming back.
I think there is. I was just thinking that. I don't know who it is, though.
I'm just too excited for CLC and Promise 9 to really care. I heard a bunch of rumblings that Luna might be coming back soon, but we'll see.
I saw that was it's in the state of rumblings right now. Definitely a good word for that. Rumblings.
So they'll be back here pretty soon, hopefully before the end of the year.
I'm just so hyped that we get CLC and then we can like have that for like 2 weeks and then Promise 9 will be here. Like that's awesome.
Yeah, that's gonna be great.
I was stoked with Promise 9.
I know Eyes one's getting ready to have another Japanese release, so
there you
go.
Coming up. That's awesome. Good for them.
That'd be cool.
They might as well have another Korean release.
I'm sure they will before the end of the year.
Why not? At least your slippers are maybe coming.
Dude, I know. He finally got them.
The guy got them in the mail after a few months.
2 months.
Story of our lives.
Now it's coming from like the Philippines. I just gotta wait for another 8 months for it to get here.
Honestly, we might as well just go pick them up and then come back.
I know.
That would probably go faster than shipping.
Speaking of that, also, we might have another fun episode because we're going to be going to Chicago to H Mart this weekend.
Finally.
Actually,
you've been a few times.
It's a good thing we're going this weekend because Lord only knows, in like a week or two, everything might be shut back down and there might not be going to any restaurants anymore.
Hopefully not. But yeah, we had to go because we haven't been. Well, we both haven't been in so long. I haven't been there in forever. I don't even know. Last time I've been there was the Everglow concert because we stopped there before we went to the venue.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
But yeah, we need to just go up there and chill for a little bit.
Hopefully there's some albums to buy.
You've been there a couple times. I've not been there forever. I'm pumped. It's like all I think about. I'm just like, man, I hope it's a nice day. I'm just like, I need it to be a nice day for driving, and that's pretty much it.
So maybe we'll record another fun episode. Actually, the last time we recorded a fun episode of us driving was when we went to the Everglades.
Yeah, that was it. That was the last one. The last time I was there.
We had a lot of our friends say that they liked that, so we'll record another one.
We did the random driving playlist song just to see what happened. So I think we played like 10 songs or something. I don't know.
Actually, we played quite a few
I think we did a little more. That we said 10, but I think we did a little more because why not?
Yeah.
But that was fun, though.
So we might throw that episode in. Don't know if that'll be our next episode, but we might just record it and have it for later.
Our fun ride-along episode to Chicago. That'll be fun, though. I'm excited to just go up to
I'm excited to go do something.
Exactly. I was like, man, I'm excited to just go somewhere.
I'm trying to think what other cool stuff happened. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that happened this week.
This was just like, I mean, with CLC...
Or when I say this week, I mean since last... like Tuesday.
Our weeks are just Tuesdays
to Tuesday.
Early Wednesdays to early Wednesdays. I'm
what
just pumped about Promise 9 because I was not sure about that one.
I was actually really surprised when I saw that. I'm like, someone just like making this up.
I thought it was fake at first. I thought it was definitely fake at first.
Then all the news outlets were like hyping it up, and I'm like, oh, sweet, it is real.
I was like, wow. Because I was not, I don't know. I was a little worried about that one just because of, like, Eyes One powered through their controversy, but I didn't know if Promise 9 could.
Yeah.
Just because.
Speaking of, if we go up north this time, we can go to the one store in Gurney Mills that has all the super cheap albums. I'm trying to scoop those other Promise 9 albums I got.
Do that and just buy all the... Maybe they'll probably have the One Rick album.
Because they're actually like super like cheap there. That's where I got all my other Eyes One albums that I bought.
Oh, yeah. They are very, very reasonable.
They're like $25 to $30 where... Well, I guess when you go to Fancy Pencils, they're a little more expensive for the shipping cost, but...
Right.
I'm sure between one of them, or both of them, one of them's got to have a One Rick album somewhere. I just want to open one so I can see what's inside of it.
Yeah, I have no idea. I haven't seen it. I've only seen the outside. It's been out for a super long time too, so.
I mean, they're not even promoting it anymore.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like this album just came out, so it should be somewhere.
Yeah, so...
Screw the signed one, I don't even...
We'll keep you up to date on that.
I could not have any lower hopes for my signed album of that because of what happened with the last one.
True. At least you got your Itzy ones.
Dude, that's the only... That saved me is because I got 2 Yeji ones. If I, like, didn't get those, I'd be like, whatever. This is the worst.
Speaking of... I don't remember if we even talked about it last time, if it was even out yet, but Not Shy was freaking awesome.
Not Shy was amazing.
That's
Every single one of their songs is just so... It's just great.
I don't remember. Did we talk about that last week?
I think we did. I don't know.
I
don't remember. But if we didn't, Not Shy, go stream it. It's awesome.
But I listen to it like all the time. It's like one of my... It's probably so like cool. My second favorite like title track they've had after their Dala Dala.
Dala Dala.
No, Not Shy is awesome. I love it. And the video is sweet. And all
I love the video. I love the video. I love the outfits. Those like white outfits they have are just like top notch. Very cool.
And Ryujin with their like long hair.
Long extension ponytail hair. And they have like fancy cowboy boots.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
I love that song. It's just such an Itzy song. I was like,
yeah, it really is.
I was like, this song is like Itzy for sure. All their songs have just been like so solid for like their type of sound. You like hear it, you're like, oh, this is an Itzy song. Like you wouldn't confuse it with anyone else. That's one thing I like about it. But no, Not Shy was awesome. I was a big fan. Me too. I can't think of it. Was there another comeback?
There's been a lot of comebacks.
There has been a lot of comebacks. We're getting like, it's been like the year of girl groups, honestly. Probably because we don't really pay attention to the boys, but...
Yeah, I'm sure there's just so many boy groups.
I was like, now that CLC is coming back, it's the year of the girl groups.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
CLC's back. Dang it. I had something else for Through the Fog. I can't remember what it is either.
Dude, you'll remember. Maybe.
I was like thinking about it earlier. I'm like, yeah, this is super awesome. But now I can't think about what it is.
I had one thing I thought of today. It was, okay, for the longest time, if you did any type of video, like talking to someone, it was like Skype, right? I mean, literally when we started this podcast, we did use Skype.
Granted, I'm very computer, like, basic computer. Like, I don't know any of the fancy other stuff. So there could have been other platforms you could use for that. I just have no idea what they were.
I really didn't. I didn't either. I was just like Skype on a computer. If you want to like FaceTime on a computer with someone, you use Skype, right?
Yeah.
And it's been like that for like years. Like I remember using it like a long time ago to talk to people, and it's always been like, oh, Skype. But then once the pandemic hit, everyone that had to do stuff used some like, which I never heard of, something called Zoom, and it was like. And I just was thinking, like, I've seen people say it, but I was thinking today, I was like, where did Skype just, like, drop the ball, and, like, Zoom just, like, dominates? Because, like, I was like, why was Skype the thing? And then once pandemic hit, literally, I, like, never heard about Skype. Everyone was, like, on a Zoom call or on a Zoom date, or I don't know. I mean, whatever people did during a pandemic, they were using Zoom. And I was like, I've never even heard of this. How did Skype just, like, lose the bag on video talking?
Yeah,
when like people need it most. I don't know. I thought that was weird. There might actually be like an explanation, but I did not do any research, so
maybe they just did better promotions. Maybe better commercials.
Because like literally it was always Skype my whole life. Well, when it was a thing, I was like, yeah, Skype, if you ever wanted to do a video chat, it's Skype. And then once pandemic hits, never heard about Skype. It was only Zoom.
I don't know if in the last few months if I've even seen a Skype commercial or heard of anyone say anything about Skype.
Not one person. And it's all Zoom. And I'm like, I didn't even know what this was until the pandemic.
Yeah.
And now it's literally what anybody uses or what, like, schools use or, you know.
I've never really thought about it until you said that. I'm like, yeah, I don't.
It's just weird. I just thought that was, like, the weird. Because it was, like, the time the world needed what Skype did the most. And it's, like, got beat by Zoom.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I don't know. I just thought that was really strange. I mean, I've never used Zoom once in my life, but... maybe one. I don't know. But I just thought it was weird because I'd literally never heard of it, and then it was just the biggest video chatting thing ever.
That is really
I was like, dang, Skype, what the heck happened? You, like, get injured before, and, like, the backup came in? It's like the Drew Bledsoe, Tom Brady or something, and, like...
This is like when...
now Zoom's just the GOAT.
NIck Foles came out and won the Super Bowl for the Eagles.
I don't know. I thought that was weird.
Yeah, that is weird. Because now that you say that, I don't think I've ever really seen anybody use Skype or say anything about Skype.
No, during
This whole
the
time.
pandemic, like, at all. It's all Zoom. And I'm like, I didn't even know this was a company until a few months when the pandemic started.
Yeah, I never heard of it, but then again, me saying that doesn't really mean anything. Because I don't know anything about any...
Because all I knew about was Skype. And I didn't use it that much besides when we started to do it for the podcast. But still, I was like, oh, yeah, duh, Skype. And then when you need it most, it just breaks its ankle.
Well, it reminds me of, like, how I remember a long time ago, I used to always see posts and, like, I guess ads or whatever you want to call them for, like, TikTok, and nobody used them. And they always use, like, you know, like, Vine or something like that. And then out of nowhere, like, in the last, like, year or so, TikTok has, like, exploded.
Yeah, it's like
super
a big
popular
thing now.
And I remember when people would talk about it and post stuff on it, and, like, nothing. No one used it. No one did anything. They're like, what is this? This is like a knockoff Vine. Like, this is dumb. And now it's like the most popular thing ever, and everybody uses it.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. It's weird. I thought that was just really weird. Because it's such a specific, too. Like, it's literally video chatting on a laptop. It's not like a certain brand or certain anything. It's just all it is. And Zoom just came in and just knocked the QB out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Way to go, Zoom.
That is very
I
interesting.
didn't know you were a company until now.
Yeah,
Probably worth so much freaking money.
Hope they sold out to Facebook.
They probably did. So you can, like, record all the conversations.
Just make a ton of money.
I don't know. I thought that was weird. I was thinking about it today. I was like, it's like the people of Skype, are they just, like, in their office, like, banging their heads against the wall? Because they're like, what happened?
Not really through the fog or really... I don't even know if it's synchronicity. It's just kind of weird. So the other day, the lady I work with has this big, like, thing on her desk full of, like, the dum-dum suckers, you know?
Yeah.
That she's had over from Halloween last year, and she brought them to work, so I, like, eat them all the time.
Yeah, they're good.
But they're, like, the kind where it's, like... Where they kind of, like, I guess, like, melted or got hot, and then they got solid again, so they're kind of chewy.
Mm-hmm.
They're not, like, normal suckers, you know? Like, you can, like, bite into them and they're, like, chewy. It's,
Right.
I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But I told her I actually like them like that, because I like chewy, like, stuff, like gummy worms, gummy bears, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's nice, because it's kind of like gum, but it's not gum. So it's like I'm eating a piece of bubble gum, but it's like, you know, like most bubble gums, you chew them, and then after like a minute, the flavor's gone.
Right.
So it's just like you chew it, it's got a flavor, then by that time, it's like you eat it, it's like gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I went and got one from her, and it was like a mystery flavor one. And as I was telling her the story, I like opened it, and it was a bubblegum flavored one.
Oh, dang, that's weird. What
like,
are
oh.
the odds?
It's like, oh, what are the chances?
That's super weird.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I like it because it's kind of like bubblegum because you can chew it, but it doesn't like have the bad, like lose its flavor because you just like it's gone. And
Yeah.
like I was like opening it up, and it was like a bubblegum flavored one out of the mystery thing.
Dude, that's weird.
I know, right?
It knew. It knew.
Crazy timing.
That is really weird.
Yeah, I don't even know where that would fall in Through the Fog or synchronicity or anything. It's just kind of weird.
That is kind of like a mix of Through the Fog and synchronicity.
So I was like, is this a synchronicity or just like a weird coincidence? Because
I have to like check myself sometimes when things happen, and I'm like, okay, that's not synchronicity. I'm just chalking that one up to like a weird coincidence, like, because I feel like there's like a difference, and sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, synchronicity. I'm like, wait, hold on, that one was more of just a coincidence.
also weird things. So remember I tell you all the time that I'm pretty sure my phone can hear me when I'm talking about things?
Oh, it does.
I was telling other Justin, because I was building that deck you actually were messing with earlier,
Yeah.
for a guy called the Mimeoplasm, who's like a deck, or a commander for Magic. It's been around forever. He's like, used to be really popular, whatever. And he's like, I want to make a new deck. I'm like, okay, well, I'll make this one for you. And I was explaining it to him, and I literally got on eBay like I do all the time. And as I did it, the first thing that popped up was like a little notification that says, just for you, Devour by Power commander deck for such and such price. And the commander in the front of it's the Mimeoplasm.
Dude, that's so weird. Hey, listen, man.
Isn't that weird?
Even eBay is listening now.
Like, legit. I was, like, talking about it in the car after we were done playing.
That's
and I got
so
home
weird.
and I got on my phone. It wasn't even, like, in the eBay. It was, like, a notification that popped down because you don't get notifications.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. And it's, like, Devour for Power, Magic deck, such and such price, just for you. And it was the deck that the Mimeoplasm was the phrase card on.
Dude, that's weird. Ugh.
It's crazy, right?
That stuff, whenever it happens, is so freaky.
I remember another one is, like, I remember I didn't have an iPhone for the longest time.
Yeah.
And my boss at my old job would complain about it because we'd like send pictures of shirts that we got printed so we could approve them.
Yeah.
But since I didn't have like iMessage, for some reason he wouldn't get them for like hours.
Yeah.
So I'd have to take him up there, which, you know, defeated the purpose of doing that to begin with. So one day I was talking to Dennis, and I'm like, yo, I should just get an iPhone. And I was like, get this over with. This is, like, annoying. I'm tired of him complaining about this stuff.
Right.
And when I went on break, I looked at my phone. It's like, special deal for you. iPhone X.
Yeah.
Like, this limited time offer. And I'm like, how would you know that? Like, that's so weird. I've never even looked up an iPhone in my life.
Dude, I hate that when it happens. It's nothing you've even looked up on your phone. It's when you're just talking. Sometimes I've literally I've seen an ad or something on, like, Instagram, and I have to think back. I'm like, okay, when did I even talk about this? Because I swear it's, like, actually reading my thoughts. I'm like, I definitely said something about this, right? And I, like, get freaked out, and I'm like, okay, like, I told such and such this. That's why I did it. I, like, try and connect the dots, because sometimes it has an ad, and I knew I was, like, thinking about it, and I'm, like, really freaked out. I'm like, okay, did it somehow, like, read my thoughts?
Well, obviously another one is, like, you know, on Instagram there's, like, ads that they put in there now, like, when you're scrolling or whatever.
Yeah.
And one big one I get all the time, which is pretty funny. I always complain about how I'm, like, losing my hair, so I, like, cut all my hair off, you know?
Yeah.
And I get ads all the time, just random on Instagram for, like, get this to help replenish your hair. Oh, this will help your hair grow back, or tackle baldness before it happens. And I'm like, I've never looked any of that up. Like, why would these random ads be popping up on my phone?
Dude, I don't know. We'll both probably have them after this because we're talking about it, so they'll probably be, like, everywhere. For a really long
I'll probably
time,
look right now and see if I can do it.
For a really long time, I haven't really recently, but for a while, when we hung out more before the pandemic, I would get a ton of ads for magic stuff all the time.
Yeah,
you know, I've never looked up any magic stuff on my phone, but Instagram, I get magic stuff all the time, like sleeves or just such and such. Like, I don't even know what, but it was all magic stuff.
Yeah, see, that's weird, because, like,
it's weird too, because when you actually, like, look for it, you can't find it, so it just, like, hits you when you're not. It, like, knows the right time.
Because, like, now I'm, like, scrolling to find this. I literally can't find any of them. But I know, like, normally I would, like, be, like, scrolling through, you know? Like, I'm literally trying to find one right now, and I can't find one. But, yeah, anyways, next time I see one, I'll have to show you.
That could be just a whole new segment of creepy phone things that it listens to us.
Or another one's, like, since the whole pandemic thing, and I've been working out and doing more cardio and eating better, I get all kinds of messages that pop up, like, oh, you know, these are healthy eating plans, or, like, order your meals, like.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's weird. Why would you know that?
I usually just get, like, clothes ones. Or just, like, shoes. That's usually what I get. Or just, like,
I mean, if it's, like, something I look up, like, I get that.
Yeah,
Like, healthy meal kits. Like, I've never looked up healthy meal kits in my life.
There you go. That's funny. Yeah, I usually just get, like, clothes ones. Which, like, I get. I mean, I don't look on those websites, the certain websites that it promotes, but I've, like, looked up stuff before, so I'm like, alright. I'm not, like, losing my mind here. It's really the ones when you talk about it, and then it shows it, that's what freaks me out. When I know I haven't looked it up at all, and I just said something to someone, and then it shows that, I'm like, okay, the phone is, like, straight up listening. Like, that sucks.
Also, side note, before we talk about our topic, I'm not a huge fan of this new layout that they got for Instagram.
I didn't update yet, so
Mine just kind of does it on its own. But, like, say, like, I get to, like, here, which is, like, my people I actually follow.
Yeah.
Once I get past so far, it says all cut up, and it's just a suggested post by, like, different people I don't
Oh, that's
follow.
horrible. I'm not going to update my app.
So it's, like, once I get past the actual people I follow, it's basically, like, going to the popular page.
It's just popular page. Yeah. Ew, I don't like that at all. That's why there's popular page, so you can look at it if you want.
Not a fan of that.
I'm not a fan of that either. I'm not going to update my app.
But
That's
anyways,
weird.
yeah, I just think it's weird that Instagram, your phone just listens to you, so.
It stinks.
Remember that, kids. Your phone listens to you. I'm sure there's some.
It freaks me out.
I'm sure there's, like, some proof or something on the internet somewhere, but I'm just, like, too lazy to look it up.
Yeah, it's like, and they use it for advertising. It stinks. My buddy and I would just say, like, random stuff sometimes, see if we could get it to pop up. We'd be like, oh, KitchenAid mixers. Like, it just fit it into, like, a conversation to see if...
Yeah.
It would just have, like, a KitchenAid mixer on, like, Instagram or something. Or as, like, a sidebar ad.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. They definitely hear you, though. They listen to me
That's
right
so
now.
freaky. Yeah, it's just, like, right now.
And it's like my phone's not even... Well, I guess it's on, but, like, it's locked. Like,
But the microphone is on.
Yeah.
I guess everyone's just, like, cool with it.
I mean, you also can probably see everything, too, on your phone. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking, too... What is weird is, like, the whole point of Snapchat is it goes away. or like deletes, but I was like, those are all somewhere.
Oh no, they're all
I
saved
was
somewhere.
Like, I was like, every single Snapchat ever is definitely in some database somewhere.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I was like, there'll be like a leak one time. And
that's why people like get their stuff hacked into all the time. They say they were like pictures they deleted and stuff, but they found them and they.
Yeah, nothing's like truly gone unless it's like blows up.
Oh yeah, nothing at all.
Super fun.
But yeah,
woo! We're all
That's
being
pretty-
spied on. Super fun.
that's pretty fun. Remember
But
that.
love iPhones. So it's just funny because like everyone pretty much like knows it, and then you're just like, all right.
It reminds me of those episodes of Parks and Rec when Grizzle comes in and they're data mining, and that's like, oh yeah, we are.
Oh yeah.
And that's how they like tailor everything to everybody. Like, oh yeah, we definitely are. Like, that's not a shocker.
Okay, I got nothing to hide. Sure.
Yeah.
And like occasionally, every once in a while, an Instagram ad's pretty cool. Sometimes.
I don't know if I've ever seen it anywhere. I'm like, wow.
Have you ever actually bought anything from an ad on Instagram?
No.
Okay. I didn't know there was like a magic thing, and you're like, oh, actually, like.
Actually, I think one time, remember those sleeves, those panda bear sleeves?
Yeah.
I got that off there.
Okay.
But I didn't pay for it. It was just like a free thing.
It was a free thing.
It was like a free trial one. And I was like, I might as well try it. Turns out they suck, so don't get them. But
Hey, at least you don't have to pay for it.
yeah, so I got those. Those are pretty cool.
I think like maybe twice I've actually seen the ad and been like, okay, I'll look into this, and then it's actually like not some creepy website. I'm like, okay, I'll buy this.
But
So
generally,
good job, ad. But yeah, like
generally I don't. 99.9% of the time I don't.
yeah.
I'm just like
I was
scrolling
just
through
gonna
it.
say 99% of the time I do not, but there was a couple instances where it worked. So
But I'm more
good for those companies.
I'm more like I see it and I'm like, this is weird.
It just gets like annoying too. You're just like every couple posts, it's like, dang, okay.
I did click on one time.
shoes.
Because you know we always complain that beef jerky is really expensive.
Yeah.
Well, for a while I got a bunch of beef jerky ads, and one of them was like, buy in bulk, like buy like a 20-pound bag of beef jerky. I'm like, that sounds cool, and it was like $500. It's like, nope.
You know what? One-time payment, a lot, but it's worth it.
But yeah, I
That's so funny.
I
Buy a whole cow.
I do remember clicking on that one just because I was like, this is weird. Like, why is
That's
it
like
telling me?
intriguing, yeah. I'm
I
trying
don't
to think what the weirdest one was, but I don't know. They're just clothes and shoes. That's all I have.
One that was a hat that used thermoradial energy to stimulate the hair follicles on my head to make my hair.
That
grow
seems like a scam. Don't do that.
no,
or
they're-
do it.
My favorite one's like all the comments on them too. Like, you guys are really trying to pawn this shit off. You tried to do this 10 years ago and it didn't work.
That's hilarious.
Oh, there's so many funny ones. But yeah, the ad thing, or anything from eBay, anything from, I don't know, your phone definitely can hear it.
I get I will say another thing besides clothes and shoes. I get a lot of like Asian themed stuff, just because of I guess following all the K-pop accounts. Like it's not K-pop essentially, but it's like this food item from Japan that you can order from us, or like this like candy from Japan or Korea. You can order it. Like I get stuff like that. I guess like kind of stuff you could get at like I don't know. It's not FYE, but you know how they would sell that kind of stuff. It'd be like ads for Asian candies that you can buy.
It's because you've really immersed yourself in the
I
Asian
know.
culture.
It's awesome. It's great. I'm like, that looks cool. Not buying it, but it looks cool.
Oh, I remember what my Through the Fog thing was.
Yeah, I knew we'd find it eventually.
It always freaks me out how accurate the arrival time is on my GPS when I'm driving somewhere.
Man, I had a feeling you were going to say that.
Dude, it freaks me out so much. Like,
It's perfect.
especially like long trips, right? So say like I'm coming to like, I don't know, St. Louis from Chicago. It's like 5.5, 6 hours depending on what's going on, right? And you get stopped in traffic, because not always it'll be like, oh, there's a road construction coming up, but you don't always get stopped at it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Sometimes it's like goes and there's nobody there. And sometimes it's like you could be sitting there for an hour, but somehow it calculates your speed and tells you all this stuff that's happening, takes into account all this other stuff, and the arrival time is always exactly right every single time.
Yeah.
It's so freaking weird.
It's just watching you.
I feel like I've told you this before.
No, yeah, it's crazy because it's always right.
I'm like, I just went and stopped at the bathroom and got something to eat. It took like 30 minutes. Like, why is my arrival time still exactly the same?
Especially when you're on the highway and you're just like, oh, look, I picked up 1 minute or 2 minutes. Oh, I just lost 3 minutes. Oh, I just picked up. And it's like it's so down to like the exact second.
Or you're like, oh, if I go faster, I can beat it. And it like doesn't change. And you're like, literally going from driving like, 65, driving like 85. And you arrive there to the exact time that I had on the ride.
Yeah, it knows when you're going to be there.
It's so
Which
weird.
I guess that's the whole point of it, but it's weird.
It's super weird. The only reason it made me think of that was because I was driving in St. Louis last week and went to those card shops.
Yeah.
And it told me there was a card shop in St. Louis that was like 30 minutes from where I was at, so I'm like, all right, I'm going to do anything. Let's go there. And there's all these weird turns. I'm like, where am I? Like, I don't know what's happening. And I was like, it says it's only a couple minutes away. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to get there. Like, I'm in the middle of nowhere. And it's like, turn left, and you're in the parking lot. And it was the exact time that it said it was going to be there.
Man, thank goodness for GPS.
I don't know, dude. It's freaking weird.
It's like Michael and Dwight when they drive in the lake. It is weird. Pretty much the whole theme of today's episode is phones are creepy.
Yeah.
Even though I'm on it all the time, whatever.
Same. Oh, that, and this isn't really a through the fog thing, but it's really weird to me. There's I always think about like who's the person who laid out all the original plans for where the highways and roads needed to go.
Dude, that when my mom and I were driving back from Louisiana last week, I don't know. Whenever we were driving back not that long ago, I said that I was like, man, that had to be like the worst job ever.
Like you're in the middle of nowhere, and you're like, first off, who was like, this is where this road needs to go? Like, this is going to make sense. And then second, you're like, who put this mile marker here? Like, it's literally in the middle of nowhere. Like, whose job was that?
Yeah, when you're just driving through just, I don't know, I mean, hills or flatland, and there's no cities or anything. It's just miles and miles and miles of just
nothing.
Road. And I'm like, dang, that had to be like the craziest job ever. Just the hardest job. You're just paving this road for miles and miles and miles and miles.
There's just like a map, and you look at it, there's like all these roads going everywhere, and it's like, whose idea was this? Like, who's like, you know what? I got the perfect idea.
And then I'm just like,
put a road here.
Yeah, like before, which I'm sure that you could look this up, but I have not. Because it always says like Eisenhower Expressway. I was like, did he like plan all this or at least start the initiative? And she's like, I don't know. But I was like, man, imagine if like the highway wasn't there. Like that'd be the worst. Like, what would you?
Yeah,
you have to drive like tiny little back roads the whole time.
I was thinking about that when I was driving through the back road, the weird one we went on that one time from St. Louis to Carlinville, and I was driving through like a friggin' forest and like cornfields, and I'm like, who put this here? Like, who's like, this is where this road is.
I've always thought that about highways. I'm like, man, because we've always just had highways. They're just there. Yeah. It's like, oh, the highway, and it's like, go to St. Louis, you can get on the highway. It's easy. It's literally a straight line. I was like, dude, who decided that? Because that's like the best gift of all time. Like,
I don't know. And they had to lay it out, and then you had to decide where they went.
Yeah, you had to like plan, like, all right, well, this one's gonna split off here, and this is gonna go south, and this is gonna go some other direction. Like, okay, I don't know, like, or like someone was like, this is gonna go middle way, another way. I don't. It just blows my mind. Good for those people.
Yeah, I don't know.
Roads are like the greatest gift of all time.
I always think about that, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
I was like, geez, if you can't do this, that would suck if you couldn't just like drive on the highway.
And ironically, if you drive on the highway and you use your GPS, it'll tell you exactly when you're going to be there.
And yeah, when you get like exits too.
It's almost like there was like in all the horror movies, like you can't escape your destiny. That's the freaking GPS,
that's
dude.
GPS.
Like, I can't escape it. Like it knows when I'm going to be there.
That's the whole point of GPS is you cannot escape when you're going to arrive at your destination.
Because sometimes I'll put it like if I have to go somewhere, I'm like, yeah, I'll be there in like 30 minutes. My GPS is like 45. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. I'll drive fast and I'll make it. And then when I get there, it's exactly like 45 minutes. I'm like, shit.
It always knows.
I don't know. You just can't.
Man.
You can't
Phones
cheat.
are freaky.
Dude, you can't cheat destiny.
You can't cheat your phone. We just need to go back to the days of MapQuest and flip phones.
I remember, speaking of MapQuest, the last time I remember using that, we were trying to find Lincoln, and we printed out the MapQuest, because back in the day, kids, you had, some of you people might be old enough to, or listeners might be old enough to remember this, you had to print off the directions from a printer from a site called Map. Speaking of, whatever happened to MapQuest? They're like still a thing.
That's a great question.
Anyways, you had to look up your destination, figure out your route, and print off the maps, and you had to read them while you were driving. Like, you think phones were dangerous? Imagine reading through pieces of paper telling you where you needed to go. But I remember Cody and I were going to watch our friends playing this Gus Macker thing in Lincoln.
Yep. I'll look on my phone.
And we couldn't find it, and Cody threw all the MapQuest maps out the window, and we were driving, and we called my dad, and I'm like, yo, we can't find Lincoln. And he's like, well, did you follow the directions? And we're like, yeah. He goes, just keep driving, maybe you'll find it. I'm like, okay. Drove literally like maybe half a mile farther. There it was, just popped out of nowhere. Like the lost city of Atlantis.
That's what Lincoln does.
I was like, oh, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, you think...
You had to, like, get it there, the MapQuest there and on the way back.
Yeah, so you had to get two sets of directions. You think driving and looking at your phone's dangerous. Imagine printing it out, like printed pieces of paper. They had to have gone digital now. And
it says like you get the map. I mean, it's still essentially like, I guess if you still wanted to, you could print it out, but this says the map is just like GPS navigation map. Okay. So you could it's literally just like a map app like it was before.
Because they were like GPS before GPS existed. You just had to print it off.
I thought it was crazy using like paper map.
Oh yeah, when you had to like map out your route, and like, you know, I'm talking about like the big. What is it? It's not an atlas, is it? Or you know, I'm talking about like the big fold out.
Literally just a map of like the state of Illinois. And you had to like
track out.
You're like, all right, I think we're on this like 94 here, and we can go here, and I don't know, man. Now you just plug it in the phone and throw the phone down, and you can play your music, and then it'll like, even though the stupid Siri talks on all the best parts of the songs.
Oh yeah, dude, my favorite meme's the one with like that Goku and the spaghetti.
Oh yeah,
and it was like him blocking it, and it's like, the best part of the song, Siri, and he's like standing here blocking him from getting hit.
100% of the time, if it's like the beat drop or the chorus, or I don't even know, if it's the best part of the song, the map quest is gonna tell you where to turn.
Yeah, it's gonna block it.
And you're just like, dang.
You gotta listen to the song all over again, then you do it, and it happens again.
Every time, it happens every time.
Yeah, classic.
Thanks, Siri.
But that was my Through the Fog. Phones are weird. Roads are crazy.
Skype dropped the ball. Whatever.
Yeah, Skype dropped the ball. That's our, don't invest in those stocks.
Seriously, man. MapQuest still a thing. Good to know.
Yeah, good for MapQuest.
Good for MapQuest. Which, like, that had to be easy. Be like, all right, now let's just use GPS.
Yeah, it's true.
Couldn't have been too hard of a business decision there. I'm just trying to get MapQuest and use that as my direction app now.
Just out of respect for
the old times of drawing it out.
The forefathers.
I've probably used the big paper map then. MapQuest was like, I don't know, man. It was wild. Because you had to get it there and then on the way back. You like threw it away when you got there. And then you're like, all right, time to pull out the one that's the way back.
And then you like got it mixed up and you just didn't know where.
And you're like, gosh, I have no idea where we are. How are we going to get to Branson?
I know, right? In other K-pop news, though, that one video was awesome for Wendy came and she was singing. So she's okay.
She is. She looked great. She looked like Wendy.
So that was good. I saw that the other day. I was happy about that.
Yeah, that was like a very emotional moment. I saw some clips from it, and then I saw some pictures. People took like screenshots. Wendy looked great.
Talk about the true comeback. 2020. She's been out for like 8 months.
Dude, a long time. Before all the stuff happened with the virus.
Like, dude, athletes come back from torn ACLs before she used to come back.
No, 100%. 100%. She did. Because that was like, I think it was at like the new year, because it was like an award show type thing.
It was like the end of the year in 2019.
Yeah, it was.
So it was literally like the end of the year.
She's been gone for a very, very long time.
Yeah, because I mean, it's literally almost
September. In like a couple days.
Yeah, so it'd be like at least January, February, March, April, May.
She's got like 8 months, like you
August. Said. Yeah, so she's almost been
like
on 8 months.
8, 9, around there. That's a long time. It's almost a year.
More impressive is the fact that she came back before CLC.
She did.
And Promise 9.
She did. She looked great, though. She just looked like Wendy. I was like, awesome. I wonder if, I don't know. It just took so long. Maybe she just wasn't ready. And they're just like, we'll just let you get there when you're ready.
I'm sure she has to like rehabilitate and
yeah, because that.
So it probably takes.
I always forget that accident, from what we read, was actually really, really bad.
Oh, dude, it's like
really, really, really bad. So good for Wendy. We love Wendy.
So that was exciting. So I'm happy for that. But now we can get into our episode.
Woo! 40 minutes in.
Dude, people needed to know. Okay, that was important information.
I feel like that was some of our best Through the Fog. Early on, it was just all important. Okay, it was important.
One of these days, you're gonna look back on this and be like, "Wow, why did those guys tell me this?" And you'll be like, "Damn, I'm so glad."
Like now, I know how to use a map.
Those wise wizards showed me the way. But yeah, so this is the next episode in our concept episodes, and we covered in the first concept episode the beginnings, where you start out when you're pure, innocent, untouched, unsoiled by, I guess, the outside forces of evil.
That's a good way to put it.
Then in the second concept episode, we talked about how after that, you know, they go out and discover life, and they're like, oh, having fun, partying, having a good time, dancing around, doing the kid stuff, going to raves. But now is one of is the third concept, which generally groups do not start out with, and that's the more like mature. I guess one of the main concepts of fitness is like the sexy concept.
Definitely.
Which would be groups like, off the bat, you'd know like AOA or Nine Muses. But yeah, it's like the more mature, older. I feel like this is one of the concepts where the guy groups go from like either having like school uniforms or, the playful, cool, like new age clothing style you get from like Goodwill and Macklemore to wearing like suits. Like they're wearing, like their mature looks like suits.
Yeah, they're just like mature businessmen.
Ironically,
or they have like tank tops on.
Oh yeah, or they just don't have any clothes on at all. Like they just don't have shirts on. But ironically, I feel like I was actually thinking this a long time ago. I forgot what brought this up. But it's funny when the guys get a more mature adult concept, they get like suits and they're dressed nicer. But the girls have like more revealing, shorter skirts.
Yeah.
Less clothes on. I was like, it's kind of weird.
Say,
it's like complete opposite.
The girls concept like that is pretty much just less clothes or like tighter clothes.
Yeah, so there's like I said, like the sexy concept or like the more mature sounding songs.
Mm-hmm.
That I guess are kind of, I would say, kind of like more. There's some different aspects with like more kind of like emotional, more deeper.
Yeah.
Sounding than like the previous ones were like party songs, upbeat, happy.
Yeah.
Or like the light, playful.
It's like
sound.
a little like darker.
Yeah. But that's what we're going to talk about today, and we got some good examples here.
We had a lot of examples, but we decided to narrow it down to 6.
Yeah, so we're going to get the full gambit here of what we're talking about. But yeah, it's like, I feel like when you hear this, you're going to be like, okay, I know what concept they're talking about. Because like I said, generally the guys have suits.
I was going to say, yeah.
They're dressed a little nicer. They have a little more sexy choreo, more body rolls.
Oh, body rolls are like the key choreo when it comes to this concept.
The girls, like I said, they have like skirts. They're like shorter skirts. They have like tighter shirts. More body rolls. Sexier choreography.
You just know the concept when you see it. I feel like anyone who...
If I played you 3 videos, one from each concept, you'd definitely be able to know which concept is which concept.
Yeah, and you would... And if you like watched any of these, you'd be like, yeah, that's that concept.
So, we're going to watch some videos here. Our first one up is probably, honestly, if I had to say if there's one group that personified the sexy concept from the get-go, it was AOA.
Yeah, that's what I would think of.
So this is going to be AOA.
There's just a lot to choose from.
Yeah. The song, Miniskirt.
Well, we know they've had a lot of controversies as of late, but this is just about the songs and concepts, so.
True.
Don't need to get in all that. But AOA definitely is like a staple of this type of concept. That's why when they had Bingle Bangle not too long ago, that was like a change for them.
Yeah, that was like an upbeat song.
It was more like a little summery, upbeat type song, and that was like different for them because they didn't usually do that type of stuff.
Alright, so our first song we're going to listen to is Miniskirt by AOA. Man, this is already just such a seductive video.
It really is.
With just the most beautiful woman ever.
Sohyun. I wonder if there's been an AOA video where she hasn't been the first shot.
Man, I forgot these skirts are wild.
I haven't seen this video in a very long time.
I haven't seen it in a long time either. And Cho was there. There's also a lot of...
That's because Cho is there.
There's also a lot of heels and floor dancing.
And chairs.
And
all
eating
staples.
Food in suggestive ways.
Everything is just suggestive.
Pretty much.
It's pretty much just...
And, like, they start out with this, like, concept. Like, they've always had this concept.
It's just what they did.
They also just made such good songs. I'd say another song that's really good that they have that's in this is kind of like a cat.
I love the Baywatch one.
Oh, yeah. 10 seconds?
That one's really good. What's the Baywatch one?
That is the one.
Good luck.
Oh, that is too. They both have them. I think they're both off the same album.
That's just a very cool concept.
They had a lot of really good songs.
Too bad there's someone who's a piece of crap in the group, but whatever.
It is crazy though, because Bingo Bango is like such like
it's not this at all.
An innocent concept compared to what they normally do.
And that was their song. That was like a comeback they had after like years of doing this.
I know, right?
It was like reversed order. I love Bingo Bango.
There's just a lot of legs.
So much deep eye contact too. Isn't Choa coming back?
I don't know. Are they?
I think she is.
I thought I saw somebody say something about it, but I don't remember.
I think I saw that too. I've not seen anything since.
Well, you got that toe shot in there. Lots of skirts getting ripped off to shorter skirts.
Just really fits the theme. I feel like we could like literally just have this song and be like, all right, episode's over. All you need to know for the mature concept is AOA.
Pretty much. Just look up all the AOA music videos in your set.
I will say, I don't really feel like a ton of groups do this anymore.
No, not at all.
Unless there's groups that I have not really heard of that are. I mean, she's literally taking a shower. Like, what? They pretty much took every concept of the mature concept and were like, alright, we need to pack it in this one video.
Dude, I'm telling you, AOA is to the sexy mature concept what G-Friend is to the fairy idol concept.
It's true. I mean, they really are like the first group I thought of when we were doing this episode.
Like
I don't even know what that video is about. Was she dreaming? I don't know.
Some groups evolve into this from Loveless Bird to this.
No idea.
AOA just went straight.
And then there's a cat. It's Hyunjin.
It is.
That's all I got from this is that Hyunjin is the cat.
What a lucky cat.
Yeah, get out of here. The fifth single album, AOA.
He's like weird.
I always thought that was AOA was nice because it was
here we go.
Like symmetrical. Oh.
This is also my
guy group alert.
My guy group, if I had to pick one song that I feel like is just the ultimate mature, awesome sound for guy group in Suits.
Anytime you get that nice slow pelvic thrust, it's mature.
It's The Eve by EXO.
This song is dope.
This is also just like one of my favorite songs ever.
This song is really dope.
This is my one song I want to see every girl group do a cover of.
They almost have too. It's one of the most like coverable songs ever.
This and like Love Shot.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sorry to disappoint all the fans from the last time we played an EXO song, but I have not memorized all the members yet.
Still a work in progress.
But
we're watching like a fan-made video.
It's actually pretty good.
Pretty cool. I mean, that beat drop right there. That's all you need to know.
There's a lot of body rolls and pelvic thrusts in this. I just love this song.
This is one of those songs that like I saw it performed by so many other people besides them. Like before I saw them even perform it.
That's true.
Because so many people covered it.
That one cover by the Chinese survival show girls was really sweet. That was sick.
They should have just owned the song rights after that one.
Who else did I see who did a really sweet cover of this? I don't know, there's been so many. But yeah, if you've never seen the stages for this, go watch the stage for this.
The Eve.
And Love Shot. Both of them. Honestly, go watch Coco Bop too. And Tempo. This is really just like the sound that EXO does now. Like this is like the EXO sound.
Grown hot males.
Because I can't really think of any other boy groups that do this kind of.
I just call this the EXO concept just pelvic thrust. That's the concept.
Pretty much. Because like BTS doesn't do this.
Not quite like
Big Bang doesn't do it like this. Definitely not Super Junior anymore.
Super Junior is just beyond all concepts. They are their own concept.
They are their entity into their own.
They just do whatever they want. Which is be really goofy.
I'm trying to think of any other boy groups. Like, I know B2B's not like this. They're not even doing anything. ATEEZ isn't like this. 17's not like this.
Peniel's not doing this?
Yeah, Peniel's not doing this. I don't know, but I do love the XL's like latest songs they put out recently.
Yeah, all really good. Those members, though, we'll get there.
There's only 8 of them? Also, the high quality...
That was a cool
awesome
video, whoever made that. Non-official video edited by somebody. Thank you for having it. What is next?
Just the classic.
Just another
song that's covered by all kinds of groups.
1AB to AOA.
The coming of age stage song. Hush by Miss A.
I have never seen the video. Maybe it was only snippets or a long time ago. I don't know.
This is also just a definition of
adult grown concept. I actually really like this song though.
It is really.
I think it's a really cool song.
There's a really good cover stage of this that a lot of idols did together.
Oh man, it's awesome.
You should check it out. Just go on YouTube and search Miss A Hush cover, and you're gonna be blown away.
It's like if you just type in Hush, it's like one of the first ones because it's so popular. This will be anytime I hear it, it's stuck in my head for so long. This will be stuck in my head for like a few weeks.
It's like so iconic.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. That stage, it was like Joy, Tsui, Miju. I don't even know. It was like a bunch of people.
Oh, I mean, it was like a perfect stage.
It was legendary. I don't even know what that was.
Also, the outfits are just awesome. What's this acoustic guitar?
I wonder if they came with that metalcore
I'm sure
Hush version. That'd be sick.
Lots of leather pants.
There has to be a cover somewhere, a Heechul covering this.
Oh, I think there has to be.
I feel like he'd be all about this.
What a great song.
It's just so catchy.
Oh, it was Gio from Oh My Girl's in it.
That's who else is in it.
Joy, Chewy.
Yanwoo's in it.
Yanwoo, Miju. And who was the other one? There's one more.
It was a squad.
Oh, someone from G-Friend.
Ah. I knew it was someone from like a G-Friend or something, or like a group that.
Because they're always around.
I was like, they're always there, but I just don't know exactly who they are.
Yeah, that cover's awesome. I feel like this song's been like covered as much as like freaking the Eve.
I think everyone just, if you have like a sexy, mature concept song, it just becomes an instant cover song for people.
Pretty much. I feel like that is a lot of the songs that people.
Now that I like think about it, I'm like, a lot of the dances they do for other people are like these types of songs.
Yeah, that is true. What a freaking concept. But I feel like you don't see a lot of this type of concept.
Not anymore. Whenever, I don't know what year this came out. I mean, but I feel like it was like a big thing, and there was like a lot of it, and then now people don't really do it as much. Because I always see people complaining on Twitter, like, where's the sexy concept? And I'm like, I don't know.
I mean, it is like a big concept. Like, it was like really popular. Okay, now it's just time for the greatest mature concept group. And that is Wild by Nine Muses.
This podcast is not shy to this song.
I may or may not have invented this episode just to play this song.
Ding, ding.
And they've always had kind of like a sexy concept too.
Yeah. There's always like the most like little like super fast camera angles in like these types of songs too that are just very seductive.
Oh yeah.
It's just like a second, but it's like you're like, oh gosh. Man, what a great song.
Speaking of songs I listen to every single day.
This is like the most... This is up there for maybe most played songs on the podcast. It's definitely been the ending song the most, because I remember I used it for like 5 weeks in a row. Getting ready to be 6.
Going for that second 3-beat.
Last Dance.
But yeah, this music video is awesome. It's pretty cool because it's like all black and white. And like the only... She actually looks a lot like Subin when I look at her face.
Oh no. Look away.
But the only colors that are like popping out are like red.
Yeah.
Just the colors of red, black, and white.
This is just a really cool song.
Oh.
That's the thing with these songs too. Like, yeah, the videos and outfits and everything are like what they are.
Scandalous.
Yeah, but it's like if you just listen to the song, you're like, wow, that was like a banger. It was like a really cool song.
Oh, this is like, well, I mean, I put it in the episode. This is like one of my favorite songs of all time.
Yeah, this is like on the playlist. This song gets played all the time.
How did this not win any awards? Just here to bring up the
must have been
age-old...
going up against Blackpink and BTS.
The age-old question, how did this not win awards?
I wish someone would cover this song.
Oh, God, I couldn't handle it.
Can Fromus 9 just cover this?
Could we just get a Luna cover of
That'd be
Wild?
so cool.
And a Fromus 9 cover of The Eve.
And then that's the comeback. This is actually what Helicopter is. They just changed the name.
Oh, dude. Oh, my God. If CLC did this...
There's just not songs like this now. Like this, like...
It's
like
funny.
super poppy.
I always thought it's funny, because, like, she literally has a shirt on that says Pervert 17.
Yes, I don't know where you buy that, but that's a no for me. Pervert 17.
Did you just see it?
Sometimes in K-pop they have the most questionable shirts. It'll be back for the end, guys. It's the closing song, don't worry. And now we're watching every stage.
The lighting in this really bothered me. I don't know why they spaced the words. I like that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Ooh, speaking
Alright,
of
next
just a
up
grown concept.
is Irene and Seulgi.
Those are the thinnest heels I've ever seen in my life.
I also don't understand how they must practice hours to walk in heels, and because they literally like dance in them.
I know.
Like, how do you not just like
are,
destroy your ankle?
These heels are like so thin.
I don't know.
I respect the high pony versus the low pony though.
Yeah, it's a battle of wits.
It really is. What a crazy ear piercing. Man, the high ponytail is just the best look ever.
It's so cool.
Oh, now they both have them.
This dance is just absolutely wild with all the little hand movements.
I feel like I'm just watching the Jabberwockies out here.
Remember when Brett wanted to be on that?
Oh, yeah.
Brett wanted to be like a dancer.
You mean, do I ever remember the times that you would tell me about how you had to have a dance-off in the Catholic school dances between him and Luke Mueller? In their breakdance contest?
Let's just say I'm glad I wasn't there for us.
Trust me, they happened. They were real things. Remember, he actually took hip-hop dances.
Yeah. I remember that. Because he wanted to be like Justin Bieber.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I remember because it was when he was here in the room and he'd watch like all the whatever the Jabberwockies were on, he would always watch that.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, Brett, you're an idiot. I'm like, no, man, I'm going to do this.
Classic. Man, this like camera going in and out on the freaking...
Yeah, it's so crazy how it was filmed and all the little hand movements.
It's tripping me out.
I picked this one because like it is sexy, but maybe not like the other ones.
It's more mature.
But it's still just like the mature, like grown kind of like feel. It's like perfect for Irene and Seulgi since they're both.
You know the ultimate red velvet mature one? Bad Boy.
Oh yeah, that one definitely worked.
And Psycho.
Just the whole velvet side. That's so sick.
How many songs were on their album thing?
I think like 4 or 5.
Was there?
Yeah, it was really good. Like, this was just sick. It was cool that they actually got, like, another video. Because usually people don't get multiple videos.
I wonder how long it took them to film this.
Yeah.
Man, this background change is
I don't
freaking me
know.
out.
It had to take them so long to learn how to do this dance. Because there's so many, like, little... Like, I would mess that up so many times. I appreciate Irene and Sogi, though, since they are both, like... I mean, Irene's like 30 years old.
That is true.
Or 29 or something, and Sogi's like 24, 25.
Look at these random people in the back. Oh, they multiplied. It looks like they're just doing it in that one
It's
dance
a
from
Studio
Studio 2.
2. Oh man, that means CLC and Fromus will be there, hopefully.
Hopefully.
At least CLC's getting Weekly Idol.
I don't want to get my hopes up.
It's actually just an Idol comeback disguised as CLC.
Man, that chick's got a crazy, like, side
It's like a
step.
side flower.
These colors are blowing my
I just
mind.
really like the ponytails.
Dude, the high ponytail is like the
That's
best.
my
ever.
favorite mature concept look, is a high ponytail.
Dude, I've always
That's
said that's like
awesome.
my favorite concept is the high ponytail.
Like how they dance in those shoes.
Talent. Like, look
And then
at this.
they did this.
Man, what is this really crazy low budget special effects?
I don't know.
It's like building a road.
They have to go their separate ways.
High five.
See you, team. Man, they just look great. Bye, guys. They just had their evolution of dance, and then it's over.
Man, that was wild. I've never seen the video. That was crazy.
Yeah, it's cool. I just try to think of something that was nice and mature, but maybe not AOA. Just to change it up. Oh, man.
Oh, here's another good one. Talking about another legendary song.
I don't think I've ever seen this video. Ever. Oh, I have not.
This is Move by Taemin.
This was just another song that I've seen a million people perform it before him.
I honestly feel like, now that you brought it up the other day, now that you brought it up a few minutes ago, I feel like all the songs I ever see anybody do covers of, they're like the more mature songs.
The Eve. This.
This guy's got a shirt on that says, "Take a small bite." But yeah, everyone does like covers of this all the time.
Like, I saw so many people dance to this. It was weird when I actually saw him performing on like a stage or dream concert. I watched the video and I was like, wow, it's weird actually seeing him perform his own song, because I never do.
That is true. This is a great song, though.
It's such a cool song to watch people dance to.
Because they like get into it. They like love
Yeah,
it. People
they-
love this song.
Yeah. Such cool choreography.
My other favorite grown concept is just Hyuyeon doing anything.
Yeah. She herself is a grown concept in any concept.
Man, he's got like a freaking leather, like crystal ball bondage mask. This shirt's dope though.
I always think it's funny too when they do these types of concepts, or like anyone would just watch too, like AOA or something, and it's like all those types of dance moves that are all like seductive and stuff, and then like when they're done, they're just like, all right, good day at practice, guys.
All right,
Like,
see ya.
See ya, another day at work.
My other favorite is whenever I see those moves by any JYP artist, I know 100% fact JYP talking
Oh,
about
100%. That man has danced to Hush more than anyone else, no doubt. That's probably a video, I'm sure.
Oh, there has to
He's
be.
probably he'd be like, oh, I couldn't do it, and then just be like, okay, yeah, I can.
Like that episode of Parks and Rec when Andy's dad goes to sing with him,
Yeah.
and he's like, I haven't. And he like brings out like a whole guitar and he's like playing it.
I haven't done it in years.
And his brother comes up, he's I'm so unprepared, and it's like sings perfect. That's JYP.
Oh.
Just Ron Burgundy out there with
every
his
time.
flute.
Every time. Yeah, I came so ill prepared, and whoop.
That's JYP. Speaking of, his one video of Sunny with the disco thing is so awesome.
I never watched the vid.
We'll have to watch it later.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Especially the stage, where it's like a whole disco stage setup.
Yeah. I tell myself literally every day, I'm like, oh, I gotta watch that, and I just never do.
We'll have to watch it later.
The song was good.
Who like picked out his outfits for this? Just like some crazy.
They're really wild. I don't know. Like, do you buy that in the store? We're just like now when they're all in the outfits and makeup and it's raining, and then they're like, all right, we're done. Like, oh, good job, guys. Great job today. Good day at work.
His hair is really cool.
It is. It's dope.
It's like raining.
Just a hit.
We got a Coke machine.
Just in that back alley. Move.
That was dope. I just realized a lot of these groups are playing are all SM artists.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Last but not least.
Here we go. This is the beginning grown concept of the hot cheerleader look.
This was the other debut song of
Cosmic Girl. It's always so crazy when obviously I hear this like 1,000 times a day, but when I see it and I'm like, they debuted this as like their backup like B-side track, or I guess other like single track, they released for the debut.
Yeah.
And they just do nothing like this at all.
That's the one weird thing is they have this song and that's it. That was it. They just had Catch Me. I don't know why they don't, but they're like, yep, we're done with that.
It's just like the ultimate mix of like poppy and fun.
Yeah.
And cute, and then also just mature and awesome.
Yeah, which is interesting since they were just debuting, so it was like early on.
Which also is weird because I've been watching a lot of their like one show that was like their first like reality show that they had when they first became a group and they were first debuting. And it shows a lot of like the stuff that they did. And they performed the song so much. Well, I mean, we only had 2 songs. But they like performed the song so much. I'm like, why do they not do this anymore?
You think that eventually down the road they would have another song similar to it.
Although, granted, I have not heard all their B-sides, so maybe they do. I don't
Maybe
know.
that's where they are, the B-sides. They haven't had a title track like it, though. We know that.
Yeah.
And I feel like all their title tracks have kind of had a similar type.
Like that middle of the road between
That, like, kind of...
the fairy
literally,
idol
it's really
and
like
the
cosmic
song.
concept. It's not this, I'll tell you that much.
No, it's not. If you would watch like any of the videos or stages of this, you know what we're talking about.
And another song that's just a banger.
Oh, I love this song. Like, listen to that beat.
Yeah, it's an awesome beat.
The camera angles.
I wonder if they still perform it now if they have like a concert.
God, I hope so.
Opening and closing.
And this is the one where everyone knows of like Sungso doing like a cool like no arms cartwheel.
Just a flip. It was the first thing I ever saw about this song. I knew way about that or seeing her do that flip than even what the song was. I was like, oh, I wonder where that's from. I'd be so nervous doing that though. I wonder if she ever fell.
Dude, she's just pure athleticism.
She's just a pro. I like when she does like the one where if it's like bad conditions, she has to do like the cartwheel.
Or like the front.
Woo!
hand.
That song's awesome. Song of the year.
Song of
Catch
the year
Me.
2020, Catch Me.
And
Awesome.
it's just in the archives now for WJSN.
Hold on.
Let's go.
Just in honor of CLC, do you know a song I thought of we need to play?
Which one?
Me, because that's like just the greatest
Oh, yeah.
concept song ever.
I was thinking there's quite a few CLC songs you could pick for this.
Oh, yeah. A bunch, actually. But we're picking
lot
this
of
one
those
because
ones.
this is an honor of CLC coming back. This is my favorite grown CLC song.
Man,
Ooh.
the song that
This is like kind of like my
didn't
favorite
get
outfits.
photocards from.
Like, if you compare this to the earlier songs, like Pepe, or even, like, anything from, like...
Way different.
Threesome, with even, like, Bay, or, like, I Like It, or any of that, so much different.
This video is very cool.
Oh, this is, like, one of my favorite videos ever. I love, like, little general outfits. Oh, I remember this first came out, I was, like, freaking out. I'm like, this is, like, the best thing I've ever seen. But yeah, their sound's definitely grown a lot and got more mature since, like, Hobgoblin and stuff.
They've really hit every single concept, honestly.
Also, this part of the song is just so sick.
The chorus is just amazing.
And just short blonde hair Yin is amazing. Although her, like, long blonde hair she has now, oh man, it looks so good. Her rap parts in all the songs are so good.
She's such a good rapper. People need to know she's such a good rapper. One of the best.
And she was awesome on her little rap show, Good Girl.
Dude, Barbie was the biggest hit.
Oh, people love Barbie.
Barbie was a hit. It's like a super high charting song.
It really was.
It was good though.
Everyone get hyped for CLC to come back.
Oh man.
The real question is, what are they going to sound like?
I don't know. We should be getting teasers somewhat soon, like musical teasers. I'm glad they're coming back. Though. It's like we really don't have like 2 other songs at least we can just like throw on there for them. Like,
yeah, I know, right?
It's been like over a year cube.
These outfits are just so good.
Yeah, they're my favorite CLC like group outfits.
If you guys have never seen the music video for Me by CLC, you should go look it up.
It's like one of their best ones. I like it how there's actually like different things going on, like different places.
I will say, every time I swear Cube like makes him a song like this, they just like knock the beats out of the park on all of them.
Oh yeah. But their stuff has been good. The comebacks has just has been a while.
True. Just the grown concept now.
Which like fits them perfectly. It's definitely like where they should be like
the
as
best. The grown concept. I feel like I'd rank that underneath of the like fun party sound as my favorite ones because I like the summer ones.
Yeah, that's my favorite too. That's
like kind of like the Itsy kind of sound. That's like my favorite. Then this
because that concept it's like kind of a blend of both. It's like still light and cheery and happy, but it has like a little bit bigger beats and like I don't know. It's kind of a blend of both. I think. Yeah. It's not just like completely cutesy, but it's not obviously like super super mature.
And then I'd say, like I said, this kind of concept's really good. The more mature one. I feel like a lot of the songs I like are more the old. Once they kind of become a group, do their thing, find the way, then they make whatever.
Yeah.
Or then the Fairy Idol one. Although there's a lot of Fairy Idol songs I do like, so I don't know. I just like it all, I guess.
Well, this concept's really good, and it's another concept that can kind of like be different, kind of like we saw with. Not every song was like AOA, because like CLC was kind of different than AOA. Like
yeah, but it sounded more like it's kind of weird to explain, I guess. But,
you just know it's a more mature type concept.
But like I said, if I'd line up or you listen to all 3 of these episodes in a row, you'll be able to tell the difference when you hear a song. You're like, oh, okay.
Or if you like saw it, honestly,
you
definitely know the mature concept.
A dead giveaway is going to be like the teaser images.
Yeah. That's how people know. They're like, oh, they're going with this concept or this is when the teasers come out.
But for our last song we're going to play here, I told him I'd play him the song Bon Bon Girls by Bon Bon Girls 303, which was the Chinese group made from the girls who won the last Produce Camp, which involved Sally from Goo Goo Dolls.
Yeah.
And I told him the song they had was super awesome. He'd never heard it, so I'm going to play it for him.
Yeah, like just came out.
And they're a rookie group. They're essentially like the Eyes One version of
Yeah.
the Chinese produced shows. I don't know who any of the members are except for Sally, but Sally's awesome in it.
Well, this sounds very cool right away. Yeah, I have no idea who any of the people are but Sally. But I always kept track of where she was. I'd follow Twitter accounts that would like... So and just like, oh, in this place. Because I wanted her to make it, like, really bad.
I just, like, seeing her in this, she's like so happy in it. I'm like, man, I'm so happy for her.
She deserved it.
But yeah, I was talking about it on Instagram the other day, but if you've never, like, listened to this song, it's literally called Bon Bon Girls by Bon Bon Girls 303. It's really awesome. You should go check it out. Support Sally.
This is really good.
Oh, it's awesome.
I like this part.
No idea why the picture quality is so bad, but...
I think it's just all the colors are throwing off the TV.
Look at Sinner Sally right now.
Get it, girl. Just so happy for her. Especially once we learned about all the... how tough it was for her in Goo Goo Dolls. It's sick though. I really like it. The girl just freaking broke the screen.
Dude, she's a hardcore boxer.
She's Mike Tyson.
This is that edgy debut girl concept.
It is. This would have fit in with last week's episode pretty well.
But the song wasn't even out with it, or I would have played it. Everybody stand the Bon Bon Girls.
I wonder how long they're supposed to exist.
I don't know. Hopefully forever.
Yeah, why not? They're sick. They have like everything going on in this video.
Yeah, there's like a lot happening.
Too. Bunnies. Arcades.
Dude, at least they got Sinner Sally. That's all that matters.
It really is all that matters. Hey. This is so dope.
She already got like way more center time and vocal lines than she ever got in all the Goo Goo Dolls songs combined together.
In this one song, yes.
I'm just super happy for her. I'm glad she can finally be an idol and do what she wants to do.
And now she's doing a lot more than a lot of the other Goo Goo Dolls members too, so it was a good move. What a great debut song.
I know, it's awesome,
It's
right?
so sick. Boom. The logo's cool.
Dude.
Cool colors.
Yeah, that was her debut song. It's pretty sweet, right?
That was really cool.
Everybody go stand them. How do I vote for Bon Bon Girls to be Rookie of the Year 2020?
Yeah, seriously, they might be. That was a sick debut song. Did not disappoint.
Yeah.
And I'm glad it didn't because I just want Sally to do well.
Everyone appreciates the mature concept. We need the sexy concept to come back.
It's true. I think it will. And I feel like some other groups may do it. We just don't really know who they are.
Yeah, I guess that's true, too.
But who knows? Good for them. It's just, I know for a fact, though, it's not like it was, a little while ago.
Yeah.
Because there's not like Miss A or AOA doing that type of thing now. But that was our mature concept. There's also just like thousands of songs you can look up that are that concept.
Oh, there's so many of them. There's a huge list we had. We just made it.
We're just like, we want to keep it a little shorter because why not?
Yeah.
But yeah, they're great. They're all great.
Also, come join the Discord because I'm going to be giving away free CLC stuff since CLC is coming back.
Ooh, yeah. That's true.
Probably do some more giveaways.
Be ready for the big giveaways because CLC is coming back. And that is pretty much a holiday for us, so.
I will be giving away lots of CLC stuff, so.
We'll definitely, when they come out, like, watch the video and review everything and all that fun stuff, so.
And do more giveaways.
More giveaways.
I just love giving away stuff to people for free.
It's the best.
It's my favorite hobby.
We have the best giveaways of any podcast out there, so.
Yeah,
make sure you join Discord so you can find out what they are.
The link's at our Instagram account, which is Kpop Kimchi 101. This is the same thing on Twitter, right?
Same thing on Twitter if you want to follow us.
So give us a follow, come talk to us, join our Discord, get entered in these giveaways for free stuff.
And you Kpop Kimchi Twitter account that followed me that sells t-shirts, we're coming for you. That's all I can say. We're coming for you. We know you're there. But yeah, that does it for this week's episode. And coming up pretty soon is episode 50, which we got some really special stuff planned. So be on the lookout for that. Support girl groups.
Yeah, because episode 50 is going to be our 1 year anniversary episode.
That's crazy. That's so crazy. Oh my gosh. How fitting.
I know, right? It's like almost like literally like exactly the same.
Man, I'm going to cry. That's awesome.
I'm just going to give thank you speeches to all the people that didn't believe in me.
We're just going to play all the songs we've already played again because that's what we do.
Yeah.
Get ready for more Wild and more Catch Me.
We're going top 50 for 50. See what happens.
Most played songs on the podcast. We're just watching them all again.
That would be the best. Maybe we'll just review a Dream Concert 2015 over.
We can talk about our favorite episodes we've had. Yeah, Dream Concert 2015. Again. The new review.
Review 2.0. In case it changed, you never know.
That's so crazy. It's already been about a year.
Yeah.
Wild, man. Wild.
Wild by Nine Muses. Stand
Nine Muses, Stand Wild. Go stream the video. They need those streams still.
They need those. Every view counts.
But that's the only way to end this video is with Wild, with Nine Muses. But I'm your host, Justin Turneau. He's my co-host, Fogra. We are the K-Pop Kimchi Podcast. We love you guys. We'll catch you next week. Peace.
Later.